second half.
Here comes Gooden gonna score the 2 and 1.
Full drive inside. Stop. Hang on a pivot. Turnaround jump shot is good.
Jordan Battle with a nice spin move. Kicks it down low. Vardon, Big Maple with the finish.
What's up, everybody? Straight Outta WAC podcast on this Friday morning. I guess we're going to say it's an early recording with a special guest, New Mexico State head coach Greg Heiar. We have to record early because you got a pretty fancy trip you guys are leaving on tomorrow. Is that correct?
Oh, that's correct. All right. Yep. Headed to the Bahamas. So a little fun in the sun.
Nice. Well, we're going to get on this real quick. I got a lot of questions from Aggie fans that they wanted me to ask you when I told them that I was getting on here with you. But first, you take over a program, first-year Division I head coach. I mean, you had to revamp the entire roster. What's that been like for you? I mean, now that you got all you guys on campus, obviously you get ready to go on a trip, but like when you first took over and had to look at that and do that, what's going through your mind as a head coach?
Well, I mean, I did it last year at the junior college level when I took over at Northwest. And, that was – I just wanted to put together the best roster that we possibly could put together. And, it really helped to have, Mike Peake and Chi-Chi Avery come back who played good minutes on, a championship team last year and were coached by Coach Jans, and just kind of, you can tell they've been coached by Coach Jans and they understand how to work and what it's all about. And then, just wanted to go out and get some transfers and some junior college guys. And I'm not going to veer from the plan, that's worked here with the tradition of, Aggie basketball, and just kind of put my own personality and kind of my own twist on things. But, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And we kind of put together, some Power 5 transfers, and, we got some junior college guys, and then we got a couple young, talented freshmen as well. So, but it was a lot of work. I mean, it was in a short period of time. We put together a new roster and just living on the phone. And, like anything, when you've had success with former players, players recruit players, coaches coach players. But when you do well with your former players and they enjoyed their experience and they tell their people, that they really enjoyed their experience, and, word spreads, and that obviously helped a lot in the recruiting as well.
You brought two guys over from your JUCO national title team. I mean, was it easy to recruit those guys? You just mentioned it, kind of that they played with you, they had success, and they just wanted to continue to follow that. I mean, these were two highly recruited guys, because of the fact that they're in the top 30, in the JUCO recruits. So, Deshaundre Washington and Issa Muhammad, I mean, how easy was it for you to get them to Las Cruces with you?
I wouldn't say it was easy. Nothing's easy. I always tell coaches all the time, they call you and say, hey, I can bring so-and-so with me. It sounds good, but it's not easy. Obviously, the relationships that I built with both of them, and a couple of the coaches that came with me from Northwest that had relationships with them as well. That obviously really, really helped. But we definitely had to work at it, and it didn't happen overnight. But I felt really confident that both were going to come. I actually. When I got the job, I actually told Deshaundre Washington before I told anyone that I was getting a job, and that's kind of the relationship that me and him have, and we had all year. And obviously, we as a point guard and with a coach, you're going to have your ups and downs, but our ups were definitely were really high at the end, and winning the national championship, and him just the way he led and grew as a person and as a player. That relationship grew as well between the two of us. And then, Issa Muhammad is someone that was in the NBA draft before he came to me last year. And, a lot of people had a lot to say about Issa, and I've never had one problem with Issa. All he's done is work and produce and show up every day and be a great young man. And he comes from a wonderful family, and he's always smiling. He's always excited, and so we just that relationship grew last year all year. And when they came on the visit and they saw the vision, obviously they knew. They have an expectation from, the basketball side and the relationship side. But when they came out here and they saw LC and they saw this community and this campus and just felt the pride that everybody has in here in Aggie Nation, to be an Aggie, like the pride is just different, and you just feel it everywhere you go. And they felt that, and next thing you know, they were Aggies, and that was a great start.
Let's talk about a couple others here. You got Doc Bradley, you bring in from Solid Community College. You get the 2 SEC guards, Xavier Pinson and DeJuan Gordon. I mean, you add in with Mike Peake, Chi-Chi Avery, and a few others on your roster. I mean, what kind of offense, a kind of style of play are the Aggies going to have this year? Is it going to be the same as maybe years past, where it's kind of a grind out thing, or you guys want to get up and down the floor and use that length and athleticism that seems to be kind of the mantra that everybody sees when they're at your practices or what they see on film and so forth?
Yeah, we want to get up and down. Obviously, Coach Jans is a mentor of mine, and I played for him. We worked together. We've won championships together. We went to the Final Four together. That's what I mean. Like, my personality is a little bit different, but the method to the madness is the same. We want to defend. We want to rebound. We want to take care of the ball. We want to have great shot selection. We want to be, we want to play team basketball. But yeah, we are going to get up and down more. We will try to create some more turnovers, but we do want to protect the paint and force contested jump shots and gang rebound and not throw atomic bombs where they live ball turnovers where we're giving up layups and dunks. But with the roster and the length and the athleticism and that we have, we can't play just on our heels and in the half court, possession after possession. And it's a little bit like our Wichita State teams. We would mix it up from 2-2-1, diamond press, full court man, run and jump, and then obviously a scouting report in the half court, and mixing in some zones and some half court traps and guarding the ball screens multiple different ways. But it's going to be a versatile system, and we have versatile players to run a versatile system. But to be able to execute a versatile system, they got to be able to think and play. And, that's obviously a work in progress, and things that I'm learning about each and every one of these guys every single day, that we do have an opportunity to get on the court.
How beneficial is going this week to the Bahamas, where you can take advantage of that opportunity to play together, to get some rhythm, to build that trust with each other?
Tremendous. It's super important. Just more than anything, just being around each other, the camaraderie, the togetherness, the preparation. We can use it to, have a shoot around, and then, have a pregame, and just kind of how we're going to do things when the season comes, and then just getting the opportunity for everyone to get on the court and, evaluate the guys. And really the only thing for me, what matters is how hard they compete. I want to see who are the competitors, and who competes when things aren't going their way. Who's a good teammate on the bench when maybe they're not playing well, or they haven't gotten in the game? What type of energy are they going to have on the bench? And, those are the things that I'm really looking at. And then obviously to be able to spend time with, our fans, our donors, boosters that are coming on the trip as well, is obviously extremely important, that they get to be around the guys, meet the guys, and just myself and my family to be around them as well. All of that together is just going to make it an extremely fun trip.
I got a lot of questions on Twitter from Aggie fans. They want to know where your 7'3" freshman center is going to kind of fit in with all that's going on. Do you expect him? Maybe it's too soon. I mean, we're obviously at the end of July into early August, but where do you see Bull, in this rotation? Maybe just your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean, he's young and hasn't played a lot of basketball, but he continues to get better and better and better. I think the most important thing for him is to grow. Like we tell him, we're training your mind and we're training your motor, and both of those areas are areas that as he continues to grow, that's going to open up, apple of opportunities for him to play. You just don't have 7'3" walking around campus on a bunch of campuses that can move, that can run up and down. He can make an open three. He can finish at the rim, but physicality and just the understanding of the game, learning a new system, coming from small school, high school basketball to big time basketball. And, obviously we have some older guys as well that he's going against. But I just look forward to him to continue to grow every single day. And, sooner or later, it's like a flower, it blossoms at some point. And at some point, being 7'3", he's going to blossom into, all of his strengths and understand his weaknesses and know his capabilities and know how and what he can do to fit in with the rest of the guys and help us win possessions and protect the paint.
Now I'm going to give you a little bit. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit here. It's already been mentioned that a lot of mid-majors, including WAC schools, including New Mexico State, have difficulty getting teams that want to play them. I mean, it's kind of a lose-lose situation for other teams, but you got to put together a schedule somehow. Is there any update on your non-conference schedule by chance? I mean, how crazy does it drive you that teams don't want to play you, or do you feel like that's a sign of respect for New Mexico State?
Well, I think it's kind of a twofold question, a little bit. Like, we have. I like our non-conference already. We still need 4 games, and we need 3 home games. And this is not the easiest place to. There's not a lot of. Not that it's an easy place to get to, but there's not a lot of Division I schools that are around New Mexico State, and the ones that are, we're playing twice. We're playing UTEP home and home, and maybe a third time because we're going down to the Classic down there, and then. Obviously playing New Mexico, the Lobos, home and home is in the same semester. So, there's 5 really good games right there. And we're going to an MTE in Vegas where we'll get some really good games. And, the Classic we're going to in UTEP, we play Kent State the first game. So that's another really good game. We got St. Mary's as a bye game. So that's another really good game. And we are trying to, get a home and home and somebody to start here at home. And, it hasn't been easy. And, I'm starting to understand why, they've had to play some maybe more non-D1s than maybe I would like to play, but, that's just the way it is. And, but we're working daily and calling schools to try to get a home and home or a 2-for-1, come here for 1 and we'll go there for 2. But we got a couple home games left to get, but I really like our non-conference schedule where it stands right now. And so it's going to be extremely challenging for our team and for myself and our staff as, in my first year with the type of schedule we already got. So, someone's going to come play here, and we'll finish that schedule off, and just got to be patient. That's one thing that I'm learning about scheduling here. And Coach Jans told me that when I took the job, that you're going to have to. It's like shaving. You got to do it, all the time, and you got to work on it all the time, and you got to be patient as well.
I want to ask you about it's your first year in the WAC, but it's also your last year in the WAC, with New Mexico State moving on to Conference USA next year. When they came out with that the resume seeding system, a couple weeks ago. What were your thoughts on that? Do you like that? Do you like that it's kind of challenging teams to maybe put together a little bit stronger non-conference slate?
Yeah, I like it a lot. If you look at the numbers, New Mexico State had the best numbers, and that was a big reason why they got the 12 seed in the tournament. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. So, so our schedule is very similar to Coach Jans's schedule. In the pad, we have a tough schedule. Our numbers are going to be good. So I like it. I like it. This is a great league. There's very good institutions. There's very good coaches and basketball programs, and a lot of tradition in the league. And I got a lot of respect for the league, and I'm just excited to, get into the season. And but I do like that, and you could finish third in the league and get the 1 seed in the tournament. You want to be the 1 seed in the tournament, and I think you get a double bye now too.
Yeah, it's a significant thing. I mean, to finish in those top 2 seeds, and yeah, it'll be. I like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll tell you right away. At first, I was skeptical, but I like the fact that it's challenging teams to up their game with their non-conference schedule, and unfortunately, there's still those issues where a lot of teams don't want to play. I guess they don't want to go on the road, a true road game to play in the WAC. So, hopefully that changes, and we get some high quality home games here for WAC schools. Is there any one team in particular in the WAC you want to beat this season, or is it just kind of beat everybody?
I'm just looking forward to the first WAC game we play, trying our best to get that first WAC win. I mean, first conference win is really the focus. I don't know who that is yet. So, but whoever that is, that's going to be the most important team, obviously in the start of my tenure here, coaching the Aggies.
I'm assuming that you talked to Chris Jens, he's your mentor, obviously, before stepping in, but did he tell you about the conference at all, or do you know about the conference? What did you learn as you were maybe kind of watching it and going through the process? Very, very curious on your thoughts on that.
Yeah, we talk all the time. In his time here, we would talk all the time, and I just talked to him earlier today as well, and he's doing great, and going to do a phenomenal job at Mississippi State. And I watched, my wife and I and daughter, we watched all, Chris's games here. So, very familiar with the teams, the travel, just the style of play, the fan support here. I'm really familiar with the league, and that's why I said I got so much respect for the league. There's so many good coaches in the league. There's some really, really good players. Obviously when you got good coaches, you got really good teams as well. And you got some places that really, really support basketball, and it's very important to them. So, I'm just excited about the league. But, yeah, I am familiar with the league, and obviously being a junior college coach and, obviously spent time talking to several of the head coaches and assistant coaches in this league from other universities and institutions as well.
Have you coached with any of the coaches in the league right now, or maybe coached against them in other stops that you've been?
Good question.
That came from Twitter. That was one of the Aggie fans who wanted me to throw that out there, so I had to throw that out there.
Well, I know Kyle. I've known Kyle Keller for a long, long time. He was at Oklahoma State, and they actually signed my big kid at Chipola named Mario Bogan. So, and that was my first year as a head coach a long, long time ago. So Kyle and I go way back, and obviously he does a tremendous job there at Stephen F. And I got the opportunity at Conference USA meetings, Sam Houston State coach, and I was very, very, very impressed with him. And he actually came to our regional with his assistant coach, and we spent some time after the game talking basketball. And I was really, really impressed with his mindset and, just the way he just kind of talked about the game of basketball and things like that. So, it's like I said, there's some really good coaches, and I mean, right now I'm drawing a blank on some of the other coaches, or I'm sure there's probably several others in my other stops that I've coached against. And I'm sorry, Aggie fans, that maybe let you down on that answer, but those are the two that come to my mind.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I want to ask you before I let you go, the fan support, the loyalty that Aggie fans have. I mean, I from what I've seen since I've started, covering the WAC and so forth, when I started covering Utah Valley, they're quite they're quite the fan base, and I say that in a positive manner because there's not a lot of fan bases that are as vocal as the Aggie faithful. What are your thoughts on that? How excited are you to get in front of them and to play, for them?
Oh, I'm so excited. I love Aggie Nation. I love the fans. I've been out and about in the community and all across the state, and met a ton of Aggie fans, and it just, like I said it earlier, the pride they have in being an Aggie. And it's a unique state for basketball because really you don't have a pro team, and you got the Lobos and you got the Aggies. So you're either a Lobo fan or an Aggie fan. And, and then us being so close to El Paso and UTEP, we have obviously fans down there as well. But, the pride to being an Aggie and it's so fun to go out and meet people and hear their stories, and they tell about, oh, I got season tickets. I'm in this seat, and, I know our students, our student body is so into the games, and our players run down through the student body. I think that's such a unique deal at the home games as well. And, we're building some suites in the arena, and they're beautiful suites, and that's going to give the arena a whole nother just a vibe to it. But I can't say enough about the type of people that are here in this state and in this community and on this campus. I could go on and on and on about the type of people and the type of people that we've met since we've been here, and just how welcoming they've been, and how excited they are for the season, and how they can't wait to see this team play. And I mean, every day I go out and I meet somebody new, and they're just so positive and so about the team and so about Aggie basketball and, about Aggie football and about Aggie baseball. And, all the sports here at New Mexico State are important to our fan base.
That's New Mexico State head coach Greg Heiar. Greg, thank you for your time, and hope you enjoy the week in the sunny Bahamas.
Oh yeah. We're going to enjoy the fun in the sun. That's for sure, Kyle. And we got to get up early in the morning and head to the airport. But everybody, we're really excited for this opportunity, and we're super blessed and thankful for our 6-man club and our university to support this trip. And I'm just super blessed to be at a place like this to start my head coaching career. And I can't tell you how excited I am.